welcome to another clip on the web show in Paris. I was on the subway going to meet Stuart McGhee when I ran into this guy doing his thing. So within one stop on the train, this guy just set up shop, so I wanted to check it out from the other side. Yeah, so there you go. You never know what you're going to see on the subway, and the very next stop, this happened. Yeah, so that's what makes it fun, being in a city with a rail system both underground and above ground. You just never know who's going to get on there for the entertainment. And of course, getting off at Charles de Gaulle station to check out the Lido and meet Stuart. It's right next to the Arc de Triomphe, which is the first thing you see as you come up the steps, and of course the Eiffel Tower there in the background. But the Lido, famous in Paris, just down the Champs-Élysées, and here's some clips from it. So there's two quick clips there showing why the Lido is famous the world over. A great night out in Paris every night of the week, and it was fun to walk off the Champs-Élysées and to get ready to meet Stuart McGhee, who was working with one of the dancers. There you go. So while Stuart took a break from working with one of the girls, we stepped to the side of the theatre and had a chat for the web show. Alrighty, in the Lido, Stuart McGhee, how are you?
I'm very well, how are you?
Good, thank you. So I do a show all about stories, and how did you end up here in this amazing place?
A while ago I came over for an audition. I was in London for a while. I came over from Australia and just auditioned and ended up staying, basically.
So, as I said, the show's about stories. How did you get into this? I mean, audition for what? Were you a dancer or always?
I was originally a dancer here. I did dance in 3 different shows here. So I came over, auditioned, was only originally going to stay for 10 months. Then I had contracts lined up other places around Europe and other places in like South Africa, that sort of stuff. And just ended up staying and sort of haven't gone back, really.
That's awesome. So the show I do is about dreams and stuff. I guess dancing and being involved in that's always been yours?
Yeah, a little bit less now, but then at the time, yeah, it was. I mean, now I do very little dancing. I basically oversee the running of the show, so it's not so much dancing anymore.
So take us through like a typical day for you or a typical night here. What's your role exactly?
Well, a typical day is get up in the morning, put the computer on, check my mails, then get on the phone and speak with the office who do the administration work here. Then, like today, we have rehearsal. So I come in here, place the rehearsal, oversee that, then that'll finish about 4 or 5, go home, have something to eat, shower, shave, all that sort of fun things, and then come back in here for usually 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then deal with the company and all the stuff, all the crap that goes with that in the evenings.
Right, okay. Yeah. So whereabouts in Australia did you grow up?
I grew up in Sydney.
Okay. How would you describe Paris for someone out there? I mean, I think it's amazing. I've been a couple of days, but what about it for you?
Well, it's a gorgeous city, but, you know, after a while, living here is like living anywhere else, you know. The French have got this fascination about Australia, and they all go there and they come back and they're like, why on earth are you here? But then again, it's so different here, and you're here at a beautiful time as well at the moment, April, with the sun and all the trees have come out. We've finished the never-ending winter that we have every year. And now we've just got, you know, everything's blooming and the flowers are out and people are in a much better mood, so it's good.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the Lido, the story behind it. And
the Lido? Well, the Lido was originally started in 1946, further down the road at number 78 Champs-Élysées, which used to be an old, it was called the Lido, named after the Lido beach in Venice, and they had canals there, they had gondolas and all that sort of thing floating around it. So the Clerico family bought it in 1946 and started putting the reviews on then, which only used to run for a year. So they were down there in a year, and you know they would do in winter. They sometimes do 2 shows, completely different. And then in 1976-77 we moved up here, which is the Lido Normandy, and the shows here now run for a minimum of 4 to 5 years because of the cost of them. So So we're in this particular place, we've had Ali Lido, Cocorico, Panache, Bravissimo, Semagique and Bono. So this is the 6th review in this venue.
And how many people involved in the show?
Well, performers, you've got like 65 dancers. Whoa. But that's not on stage. We have, because we're open every day of the year, we have, for every group of 6, we have 8. So we have a person on the day off and a person on vacation in every line.
Okay. Yeah. So what's like the highlight of the things that you've done in your career in dance? Like if you had to pick a top moment, what would it be?
Oh, that's a goodie. Well, I mean, I've done so many different things. I've done cabaret, I did done TV, a lot of TV in Europe. Here, did musicals, toured around Asia. Probably the highlight would have been La Cage, but that was a long, long time ago. So there was a musical comedy that was good. The musical in Australia, and that was in the mid-'80s. So, that was lots of fun. And, it was a time, it was the 80s, young, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
Well, I love talking to people about dreams. So what advice would you have for anyone out there that may be young dancers in Australia or they're thinking about chasing it? You
just have to keep going. You have to audition for every single thing, and you have to keep going and keep going and keep going, because it's a tough business, and there's less work than there used to be. But, just trust in yourself and keep doing class and just keep going to auditions.
Well, great to meet you for a quick chat and all the best with it.
Thanks a lot. Enjoy your time.